To prevent a DC return between source and load, it is necessary to use a resistor between source and load, B. Inductor between source and load, C. Capacitor between source and load, D. Either A or B. The correct answer is capacitor between source and load. For a base current of 10 A, what is the value of collector current in common emitter if DC 100? A 10 A, B 100 A, C 1 mA, D 10 mA. The correct answer is 1 mA. Which of the following oscillators is suitable for frequencies in the range of megahertz? A. RC phase shift, B. Wien bridge, C. Hartley, D. both A and C. The correct answer is Hartley. If the input to the ideal comparator shown in the figure is a sinusoidal signal of 8V peak to peak without any DC component, then the output of the comparator has a duty cycle of A12, B13, C16, D112. The correct answer is 13. A half-wave diode circuit using ideal diode has an input voltage 20 centivolts. Then average and RMS values of output voltage are A and 10V, B and 10V, C and 5V, D and 5V. The correct answer is and 10V. An RC-coupled amplifier has an open-loop gain of 200 and a lower cutoff frequency of 50 Hz. If negative feedback with 0.1 is used, the lower cutoff frequency will be A. about 50 Hz, B. about 5 Hz, C. about 2.38 Hz, D. about 70.5 Hz. The correct answer is about 2.38 Hz. In figure V18V and V24V, which diode will conduct? A. D2 only, B. D1 only, C. both D1 and D2, D. neither D1 nor D2. The correct answer is D1 only. The load impedance ZL of a CE amplifier has R and L in series. The phase difference between output and input will be A. 180, B. 0, C. more than 90 but less than 180, D. more than 180 but less than 270. The correct answer is more than 180 but less than 270. If an amplifier with gain of 1000 and feedback factor 0.1 had a gain change of 20 due to temperature, the change in gain of the feedback amplifier would be A. 10, B. 5, C. 0.2, D. 0.01. The correct answer is 0.2. In figure, the minimum and maximum load currents are A. 0 and 60 mA, B. 0 and 120 mA, C. 10 mA and 60 mA, D. 10 mA and 120 mA. The correct answer is 0 and 120 mA. In figure VEB 0.6 V99, then VC and IC are A. 9.3 V and 1.98 mA respectively, B. 4.6 V and 1.98 mA respectively, C. 9.3 V and 0.02 mA respectively, D. 4.6 V and 0.02 mA respectively. The correct answer is 9.3 V and 1.98 mA respectively. The input impedance of op-amp circuit of figure is A. 120 k ohm, B. 110 k ohm, C. infinity, D. 10 k ohm. The correct answer is 10 k ohm. In a BJT circuit, a PNP transistor is replaced by NPN transistor. To analyze the new circuit, A. all calculations done earlier have to be repeated. B. replace all calculated voltages by reverse values. C. replace all calculated currents by reverse values. D. Replace all calculated voltages and currents by reverse values. The correct answer is replace all calculated voltages and currents by reverse values. To protect the diodes in a rectifier and capacitor input filter circuit, it is necessary to use A. Surge resistor, B. Surge inductor, C. Surge capacitor, D. Both A and B. The correct answer is surge resistor. The output V0 in figure is A. 100 V, B. 100 MV, C. 10 V, D. 10 MV. The correct answer is 100 MV. In a CE amplifier, the input impedance is equal to the ratio of A. AC base voltage to AC base current, B. AC base voltage to AC emitter current, C. AC emitter voltage to AC collector current, D. AC collector voltage to AC collector current. The correct answer is AC base voltage to AC base current. For a system to work as oscillator, the total phase shift of the loop gain must be equal to A. 90, B. 45, C. 270, D. 360. The correct answer is 360. An amplifier has a large AC input signal. The clipping occurs on both the peaks. The output voltage will be nearly A sine wave, B square wave, C triangular wave, D A or C. The correct answer is square wave. The transistor of following figure inside diode with a base current of 40 A and I CBO 0 if VBB 6 VRE 2K and 90 IBQ 20 A, then RB A 200K, B 265K, C 150K, D 100K. The correct answer is 265K. In the amplifier circuit of figure HFE 100 and HIE 1000, the voltage gain of amplifier is about A 0.33, B 0.5, C 0.66, D 1. The correct answer is 1. The efficiency of a full-wave rectifier using center-tapped transformer is twice that in full-wave bridge rectifier. A. True, B. False, C. D. The correct answer is false. Negative feedback reduces noise originating at the amplifier input. A. True, B. False, C. D. The correct answer is false. Maximum efficiency of class B power amplifier is 50. A. True, B. False, C. D. The correct answer is false. In figure, what is the base current if VB 0.7 V? A. 10 mA, B. 9.3 mA, C. 10 A, D. 9.3 A. The correct answer is 9.3 A. In figure ID 4 mA, then Vs A. 20 V, B. 4.4 V, C. 0.4 V, D. 0.44 V. The correct answer is 4.4 V. The self-bias provides A. Stable Q point, B. Large voltage gain, C. High input impedance, D. High base current. The correct answer is stable Q point. In figure, what is value of IC if DC 100? Neglect VB. A. 5 mA, B. 5A, C. 10 mA, D. 10A. The correct answer is 10 mA. Consider the following statements: A clamper circuit. A 12, B 13, C 123, D 23. The correct answer is 12. In figure V18V and V28V, which diode will conduct? A D1 only, B D2 only, C both D1 and D2, D neither D1 nor D2. The correct answer is both D1 and D2. A forward voltage of 9V is applied to a diode in series with a 1K load resistor. The voltage across load resistor is 0. It indicates that A diode is short-circuited. B diode is open-circuited. C resistor is open-circuited. D diode is either short-circuited or open-circuited. The correct answer is diode is open-circuited. Which power amplifier can deliver maximum load power? A class A, B class AB, C class B, D class C. The correct answer is class C. A CB amplifier has RE6RL600 and a 0.98. The voltage gain is A100, B600 x 0.98, C98, D6. The correct answer is 98. A bridge rectifier circuit has input of 50 Hz frequency. The load resistance is RL and filter capacitance is C. For good output wave shape, the time constant RLC should be at least equal to A 10 ms, B 20 ms, C 50 ms, D 100 ms. The correct answer is 100 ms. SI transistor of following figure has a 0.9 and ICE0V, EE5V and VCC13V. Then RE will be if IEQ1 ma. A 3K, B 4K, C 5K, D 4.3K. The correct answer is 4.3K. In class C operation of an amplifier circuit, the collector current exists for A 360 of input wave, B 180 of input wave, C more than 180 of input wave, D less than 180 of input wave. The correct answer is less than 180 of input wave. The H parameters of the circuit shown in the figure are HIP25, HFB 0.999 and HOP10 6. The voltage gain is A 0.99, B 1.98, C 2.0, D 4. The correct answer is 4. An exponential amplifier has diode in feedback path. A true, B false, C, D. The correct answer is false. DC amplifiers have a tendency to be unstable. A true, B false, C, D. The correct answer is true. A half-wave diode rectifier has a capacitance input filter. If input voltage is Vm, cent PIV is A Vm, B 2 Vm, C 3 Vm, D 4 Vm. The correct answer is 2 Vm. An amplifier with loop gain A will be more stable for value of A as A 0.95, B 0.7, C 1.2, D 1.5. The correct answer is 0.7. Study the circuit of figure and examine the following statements. A1, 2 and 3, B1 and 2, C1 and 3, D2 and 3. The correct answer is 1, 2 and 3. In a circuit of figure Vs10 cos t, power drawn by the two resistor is 4 watts. The power factor is A 0.3, B 0.4, C 0.6, D none. The correct answer is 0.6. The quiescent collector current IC and collector to emitter voltage VCE in a CE connection are the values when A AC signal is 0, B AC signal is low, C AC signal is negative, D either A or B. The correct answer is AC signal is 0. In the op-amp circuit of figure V0, A VI, B 3 VI, C 5 VI, D 0.5 Vi. The correct answer is 5 Vi. Figure shows the self-biased circuit for CE amplifier and its equivalent circuit. VBB and RB respectively are A10V and 4K ohm, B5V and 4K ohm, C2V and 4K ohm, D2V and 10K ohm. The correct answer is 2V and 4K ohm.